tall as we think we are. Just finished mowing the grass. My husband's weed eating. You remember those little Polly Pockets? You opened them up and they were a container, like a little canister, and they had like little bitty people you can put in them, and like, I guess maybe furniture and stuff like that. I think maybe they had little bitty animals and things. And how they would have doll houses and things like that. And you play with the doll houses. You play with the little toy soldiers, and the little toy soldiers are like really little. Same thing with the Legos and stuff like that. And if we have the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, and then we have, you know, giants, hello, good day. We have the giants of old. What if our current state of measurement, the means by which we measure, like this, what we think of is a foot, well, it's a foot in the world that we live in, but what if in all actuality, we're only about that big? Like that big right there, really. What if our height is big time exaggerated, and we think we're really, really, really big? Who was the giant that could hold someone in their hand or something? What if the whole entire human population, hello, it's only about that big? It was once said, I guess by a lot of people, that we're like little bitty ants. We're like in a petri dish or something like that. Hello, Plug Ugly. Y'all just tuning in. Have you thought about that? The little Polly Pockets and the thing, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and or it's like he's got the whole world in his hand, that song. And I don't know. We may not be as tall as we think, according to what we think. Because, you know, we see people who are like 6 foot something, around 7 foot something. And, you know, you may be really small compared to them, a couple foot smaller. But what if they're not really that big either? We could really, truly only be this big. Gina, are you making that up? No, I'm not making it up. I thought about that Polly Pocket. I remember buying those for my daughter. She loved the Polly Pockets. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. Everything is not as it seems, and we know that, right? We know it. And this may be the most silliest video Gina ever does because of her thinking that we're really teeny tiny. Well, compared to the angels, like in the book of Revelation, the one angel put one foot on the land and the other foot on the sea. And there's a verse, he uses the earth as his footstool. One foot on the land, the other foot on the sea. So if an angel was that big, really if it was a giant, or it just could be standing on the shore with his one leg in the water and one foot on the land. No. You might say, well, that's just figuratively speaking, is it? Are we like those little bitty specks of sand? I will make your descendants like the grains, like the sands of the sea, or the grains of sand. That scripture too, like the grains of sand. Are we that big? Are we that big? Well, from dust you were created, and from dust you will return. But what if we are only as big as dust? Like a little pixie dust and things like that. Hello. Any size in form and spirit? Yeah. Well, we sure are not as tall as giants are, Steve, honey. We're not. There was a vision 2 days ago that we were the giants, and everyone that passed on were the the itty bitty people. Well, that's really interesting since I am talking about this, that what if we're really teeny tiny and we're not as big as we think we are, that we're like little bitty pea ants, like we're little bitty grains of sand, only as big as an atom, a molecule, or something like that, when you break it right down to it, or a cell, just a cell. After all, when you see the orbs, they're in the shape of a cell, right? When y'all see this glow in my glasses, these glasses are prescription like readers, and they have some kind of anti-screen something on it, so if I sit in front of the computer, it doesn't like harm my eyes. Bonjour. We're filling the boots. Filling the boots. That's, I did a video once that if we were giant, how big the giants were. It was an upload video, and I had myself standing against a tree, because some giants of old were like 40 to 60 feet, some big time giants. And if you look at us, and then Paul Bunyan, Paul Bunyan, he cut down the trees, and I guess maybe, I don't know, railroad tracks or something like that. Yeah. Anything, yes, anything is possible in this world that we live in. It is. And, you know, we could be the giants. I'm sure there's other, well, there are ants that are small, and they're a life form, and we are a giant if you think about the ants. And then if you want to go that route, then we're little bitty ants compared to the giants. And then there could be something bigger than the giants, and the giants are also little bitty ants. We just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. That's like when you're a child. When you're a baby, actually when you're little sperm and eggs and stuff, and your little bitty tadpoles swimming around. And then as time goes by, you grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and you come out of the wound, you come out of the matrix. And throughout the Earth's timeline, once you breathe your first air in this world, in this home we call Earth, you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You certainly are not small like you used to be in that sense. Just wear high heels and a top hat, and you'll be a lot taller. That's true. That is true. Let me see this. Oh my goodness, you all know we may not be as tall as we think we are. You know what made me say that? I had these safety glasses on. What did I do with the safety glasses that I took off my eyes? Oh yeah, were they right here? These like, right here, the yellow ones. When I put them on, you know how it makes the outdoors look or whatever, makes everything so bright. I looked down at my legs and my feet, and I was closer to the ground than without them as soon as I put these on. And they're just normal safety glasses. That's what made me come to that conclusion, or that little bitty thought. What if we're not as big as we think we are? Because these aren't supposed to have any magnification in them. What if it's just an illusion? What if we're living in an illusion? We think we're, well, speaking about illusions, a lot of people get illusions. They get a lot of illusions, and then, you know, somebody say, well, they're delusional now. Come up with a lot of illusions. You see illusions and things like that. Oh my gosh, I hope there's I need some drink of water or something, you all. I try to drink around a gallon of water a day. You know, if you drink lime juice, I'm off subject. I drink, I cut these up, probably have around 3 a day. I'll just take a little bitty lime thing right here. Let me get it. A little bitty lime thing. This is so cute. I cut the lime up, and I do this. Let me flip it. And I just do that. See how teeny tiny it is? It's so cute. Well, I drink around 3 a day, with 3 limes a day. If you, this is way off subject. That stops plaque buildup on your teeth, but you better be careful because too much of it, you'll make your teeth sensitive. It can stop the plaque buildup also. Tartar buildup. Well, Nina, honey, good evening in South Africa. And if my friend Miriam is watching, good evening to her and her daughter, Jessica, and her baby, and her husband, and their family too. Wonderful people, they are. Yeah, it is a great day to be alive, Thomas. Is Gina on safari? Well, when we go out hiking and stuff, we get hats like this, and it provides shade for your head. And you have to worry about bugs getting in your hair. And when I'm out riding on the lawnmower, I like to have something on my head because the grass flies around. And or the sun would beat up on my head. Of course, my head could get hot. Then I had to get my hair wet and stuff. Yeah. You just wanted to say that you have a beautiful energy. Thank you. That's good when you can notice other people's energy and other people's auras. There are people who can read auras. So let me go back to the subject. We may not be as tall as we think we are, even though there's some humans that are a lot taller. And it's like some people are a lot shorter too. I keep thinking of Polly Pocket. The little Polly Pockets with the little bitty people, and you can put them in their little bitty container, as big as a little makeup mirror thing, and you can play with them. You think it's just coincidental? They just want to make something little tiny and simple for people to play with, little kids and stuff like that. And it's like if you play Minecraft, you're the human and you got little bitty people on Minecraft and you're being the human, and they're tiny. Their houses are tiny. Their gardens are tiny. Yeah. Rosie, I made Rosie stay in the house the whole time I cut grass, and she kept wanting to go out. So as soon as I put the lawnmower up, because it's scary, I picked Rosie up and I took Rosie and let her go outside. Oh, and something else. Rosie, honey, when I was way down there, the grass was a little taller, and I was coming around the bend. Guess what I saw laying in the grass? It was a baby fawn, a little bitty baby, looked like a Bambi. And I got pretty close to it, and then it took off running across the yard, a little baby Bambi. It was so cute. You ever wonder why, like, one little leaf will wiggle all on its own? When I see that, I think there must be a spirit there or something. I really do think that when they do it like that. Or it's getting ready to fall off. But there's no wind blowing, and that's why I'm saying it. But it looks like there's something that might be on it, you think? Where's the leaf? It's right there. If you're just tuning in. It was a baby Bambi. It was so cute. It startled me. It was laying in the grass because the grass is so soft, is what it was doing. I don't know where Rosie's at. Let me see if I can see Rosie. Let me see if I can see my baby Rosie. Let me see. Rosie, are you out here? No, she's just running around. He's up there by the road. Look at the garden. We just come out. Look, oh my gosh, I need to tie these up. We're going to get thunderstorms tomorrow. These are cherry tomatoes. Look at these collards. They look like the bugs are getting them. The leaves may be a little bit too mature. And the chard looks really, really healthy. in the garden is beautiful, and the pepper plants are doing well, and cilantro's in bloom. Yeah. I thought about taking the collards. Gina, you're supposed to be talking about, you think we're the small people. Well, we're like ants, is what we're like. I thought about cutting some of that collards, dicing it up or something, putting it on a baking sheet and season it and baking it in the oven and have like a snack like that. Yeah, let me flip it. I did. I don't know. Rosie is she's running around somewhere. I hope she didn't go after the Bambi, the little baby Bambi. It was so cute. I was so startled. I thought, oh, it looked like it was just born. Now how can it even walk? But it stumbled to get up and then it just took off running. No, Rosie's running around somewhere. Yeah, she's gone. If you're just tuning in, hello. Yeah, they do try to hide. Yeah, they do. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. You watch for the changes. The leaf is broken. Yeah, the leaf is broken. And you know, if you look at this, this is not doing well inside of a pot. It probably should be in the ground. It's not moving now. If you can, I would get blueberries, a blueberry bush, and you could have a blueberry, fresh blueberries to eat. They taste good. You got to get them before the birds get them. Yeah. I am going to go. So, so what if we're not as tall as we think we are? What if we really are like ants? Because we have ants and we are taller than ants. I know. From dust you came and dust you will return. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. It's 14:01, so it's 2:01. Yeah, see, Jet, honey, no. See, I don't like it. Your comment was derogatory. That's why I hid you and blocked you, because it was a little bit derogatory. You did not have to respond like that, using the word heathens and all of that kind of stuff. People find it quite offensive, and I'm one of the persons who find it offensive, not just to me, but to a lot of the followers, a lot of the people on this channel. That type of talk, regardless of how you feel about it, is not going to be tolerated on here. It's not. It's not. Out of respect to other people. Yeah. So I am going to go and have a wonderful rest of your day. You all check out that video this morning. I don't know if you've seen it. It was on the magnetic pole reversal or something like that. We went over a lot of stuff, because if it were to reverse, you could be like a zombie and having your brains sucked out. You could turn into a zombie, and that would fit right in with the zombie apocalypse. If there was a magnetic pole reversal, your brain gets, you would not be able, and just like the whales, they can't, they're like their sonar is messed up, their navigation, and the birds and stuff like that. I love it. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you.